agreeing with you. It is a divisional round weekend, and we already have action between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Welcome everybody into the stream of all the, feel free to super chat, shout out all your topics and wishes and reactions and all of the things. We'll get to them throughout the live stream here. Jeremy,
Texans
how was your Saturday?
The Texans are off to a terrible start. You allowed a 70-yard kickoff return and had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So, with 13 seconds gone, Pat Mahomes has the ball on the 14-yard line.
That's always the way you want to go, right?
On your 14, not his own 14. We want it to be on his 14. I have a weird feeling that this is going to be the grossest game of the weekend. But as for what you asked me, my Saturday has been it's been lovely. A lot of work on NFLDraft.net. The Patreon is not loaded with things, but it is up. So I will put a link in the. We're going to talk about the Patreon at some point during this live stream. Just what you want from it, what you want it to be. I've got about 10 days before I head down to Mobile for the Senior Bowl. And what would you like it to look like? It's gonna have the podcast on it, which will be me and a slew of friends of mine. Already booked a few guests for the weekend Mobile. But I really want your opinions of what you want it to be and what you want it to look like and all of those good things. Kansas City 3rd and 11. I did not see this coming. I thought this would be a quick score. Oh, wheel route. Nope. So, Texans hold them to a field goal even after giving up a gigantic kick return.
Well, see, there's progress, right?
I mean, that helps for sure.
I mean, at least you can hold him to a field goal. I mean, if there's going to be any savior in this game for Houston, it's going to have to be their defense because I'm just not sold.
The defense held up nicely right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-change this because I don't see Harrison Butker missing this.
I love that there's 3 points on the board right now. We've had 1 minute and 12 seconds of possession time in the game, and between the two teams, a total of -1 yards.
Solid.
We're doing stuff.
Solid.
Good job, guys.
Solid. It's all happening. It's all happening. Boom. And I even got the score up there in real time. You know why? Because I'm not drunk yet. Let's go.
Good for you.
Notorious B.I.G. said his television's about 5 minutes behind. Hulu. I've heard Hulu Live TV does tend to be very far behind. I'm also kind of pissed off at Hulu. This is you know what really grinds my gears? When I pay for a streaming service and somehow it still has 13 commercial breaks.
Yes.
I mean, I watched a show last night. We just got done with Justified. And they did a one-off season of Justified Primeval or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we started that. It had 13 commercial breaks in the second episode. To the point of I went, I don't care this much. And just straight up turned it off.
Right.
Stephen Tao, I can't say that because Disney owns something else too. I'll give you a hint. It's a 4-letter acronym that stands for our employer. I just want it to be known that I didn't agree with that.
No, did not. We love Disney.
We go full awesome. DC Streams, which is I'll never have anything else.
There it is.
I will literally never have anything else for television.
No, I currently have that and, well, everything else for the streaming. But live TV, it all comes from DC Streams.
I pay $350 for 3 televisions for the year. which is awesome. It basically that breaks down to just under $30 a month. Mm-hmm. And I have everything, every pay-per-view fight, Sunday ticket. And if you want to be a member of the DC Streams family, hit me up, player. I got you. It's $150 per television, $100, and this is per year. $150 per television, $100 per year for every ancillary television on top of that. It's the greatest value in all of television. Hold Ass, does that include DVR? It does not have DVR. There, however, is a way that I found out about that you can get around that. I don't know how to do it, but there apparently is a server that you can put on your television if it's a smart television. Justin Harvey could answer those questions better than me. For us, we just have a Fire Stick plugged into every television in our house, and we have televisions everywhere.
You got all the televisions.
All of them.
Oh. All right, so I'm at 1st and 10?
Yes. I'm at 1st and 10. 13:58, they're in the huddle. And now they're breaking the huddle.
They just snapped the ball on my television.
Okay, so you're a little ahead of me. You're fractionally ahead of me.
I am just a little ahead of you.
We need to probably try to sync that up. Which stream are you on?
I am on ABC.
Thank you.
Yeah, no shit.
No shit.
Look,
I didn't think you were watching it on Nat Geo.
Shut up. Atlanta. It's on WSB.
I'm on. Okay, I'll go to Atlanta. I have to find my phone because my phone is my remote control.
You're so nifty.
It's not nifty. I lost the controller about 2 years ago. It's actually served to be quite a pain in the ass.
Yes, my smart order did turn green. I like Kool-Aid. I drink Kool-Aid a lot.
Are you drinking Kool-Aid again?
Of course.
Notorious B.I.G. said, sorry, I'm actually ahead of you guys. Sorry for the slander, Hulu. We do tend to be a little bit behind. We also have to sync up that he and I are at the same spot. The chances of us, internet-wise, being exactly in the same spot is not great, so we have to find one that's a little bit behind. Oh, boy. That's a big catch. That's a big catch by Dalton Schultz.
If he hadn't caught that.
By the way, can I state for the record, as an under-better in this game, I'm not feeling awesome about how this has started?
No, you shouldn't. I mean, that's just a great route.
Can I be, our names are on the door, so I feel like I can be very honest. Are there players in the NFL that you have that you just, for whatever reason, you absolutely can't stand and you don't understand how they play snaps for an NFL team?
I mean, I don't think so.
I have one, and his name is Brian Cook. I will never, for the life of me, and I get he rates, he's mediocre. I just talked with the PFF guys yesterday, and they half-ass like him. He's 53 of 98 safeties. I genuinely think I would rather have Tank Spencer playing safety for my football team than Brian Cook. And I get it. He'll knock somebody's head off every once in a while. It's not nearly as often as he just gets burned like a grilled cheese sandwich in toast in coverage.
Mm-hmm.
I am switching to beer before halftime.
Well, I'm actually shocked you're not drinking beer already.
Amy went to Ingles yesterday. Low prices, love the savings. Because they had Coke 12 packs on sale, buy two get two free. So she came in here with just a slew of Coke products.
Mm-hmm.
Can I state this for the record, and it may come back to bite me down the line? Coke is better than Pepsi at everything they do. There is no product that Pepsi has that Coke isn't better. First down. Come on, Houston. Let's go. Into the red zone. I can't believe Tank didn't just lose his shit at what I just said.
I didn't hear you. Sorry. I had a.
By the way, you're doing that thing again where you're straying to the right, so you need to come into your left.
Into
more to the left. Keep going the way you're leaning. You're still not even you're not even in the middle part of the screen.
Then it needs to move. Then the computer needs to move because I'm already sitting away from the computer. I can't even type.
Well, here's
as far
the thing.
As I'm away from it.
I can do a lot. I can't move your computer. That's not physically possible for me. We're on a Zoom and the screen is only but so wide. Though.
It's just crazy how it gets so off center.
It's not off center. You have to be close to you're on the left hand side of the stream, so you have to be close to the left hand side of the camera. There's dead space on each side of us. There's just no way for me to fix that because, well, we have to fill the screen. And I try to make our faces as big as humanly possible. Not because anybody really wants to see them, but... And I could put advertisements in there, but...
Yeah, that's not...
That's a bad decision by CJ. That's a bad read by CJ. You do that enough times, and you're going to see somebody just galloping to the end zone. And frankly, Trent McDuffie should have had that.
I mean, it hit him right in the hand.
Mm-hmm. He was too worried about knocking it down. He wasn't trying to catch it. Over the top. Nope, he's dropping out. I didn't like that. I'll be 100% honest with you. I did not like the way that lined up for Houston pre-snap. Uh-oh. And now CJ's limping. God, I don't like their chances with CJ Stroud. I despise their chances with
Davis Mills. Old Mike Glennon and Peyton Manning's love child.
By the way, I know I'm not a huge Steve Spagnuolo as a head coaching hire fan, but that defensive coverage right there was brilliant. Took the lesser corner, put him on Nico, had safety coverage over the top, and had Trent McDuffie shield Xavier Hutchinson. The only spot you could have done anything was over the middle, and you risked at least two separate guys that could have intercepted it.
Well, CJ gets a little tweaky ankle there. Oh, we got a tie ball game.
We sure do. 3-3, 8:41 to go in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Notorious B.I.G. is exactly right. They started off really well on script, and as soon as they got in the red zone, they got a little off script, which is not uncommon to have happen, especially if you hit a big play in the script like that. It's not uncommon that you get to the red zone, you have to get off script, and then you come back to the script on the second drive. Because you start running red zone plays when you get down inside the 20. I don't know if Bobby Slowick is a guy that does that, but I know there are several offensive coordinators in the NFL that do. Feel free to fire your questions in the chat, because trust me, I will wax poetic about NFLDraft.net and its Patreon and all of the wonderful things that it has. Because I've been staring at it for about 4 solid days.
So what happened with the special teams coach? Alex Majabi wants to know. Apparently something's trending on Twitter about the special teams coach.
Which special teams coach?
I have no idea.
Let's take a gander. The Broncos fired theirs. That seems to be yeah, you'll have to elaborate on what you're talking about because outside of the Broncos, I'm not. Oh. Oh, I see it. Yeah, it was when he came off one of the players for Chris Boyd shoved the special teams coach after the kick return. Heat of the moment. I don't think there's anything to it. Chris Boyd's also notorious. He had a penalty last week at a really poor time. He's notoriously emotional, so I'm not putting much.
Well, I see why. I see why the coach was pissed. I mean, come on, dude. So he goes down and he makes the tackle on the kickoff, strips the ball away, gets up. He's all excited. He comes to the sidelines with his arms wide open like he's fucking Scott Stapp or something. Gets so excited he takes his helmet off and chucks it 10 yards. Yeah, and then the coach got on him, and that's what he shoved him.
That's when
I'd get on your ass too.
Yeah, that's when your ass would be in the fucking locker room.
No doubt. Like,
quite possibly with your
hello,
helmet
fucking
in your
Hercules.
Yeah, quite possibly with your helmet in your ass. By the way, how do you feel about Carolina losing to Stanford at home?
Did they really?
They did.
Yikes!
I saw my father commenting on it on Facebook.
I don't even bother anymore. They're terrible.
Mom stopped by with a gift for my wife, and she said, "I'm shocked you're not watching the Carolina game." My response was, "I would be shocked that if I was watching it."
Yes, I have no care.
Yeah, it's just college basketball just sucks.
Yeah,
it just sucks.
This team's not good, and I don't know any of the players, so I don't have any. I mean, like R.J. Davis, but he's been there 6 years.
He has been there 6 years.
When I saw Hubert Davis didn't recruit a big man, I went, "Oh well, fuck, we're done." Oh, we're going to play Golden State Warrior basketball? Yeah, I'm out. I don't care.
Subscription's a hard word to spell, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. It's Tion on the end.
Yeah.
SHUN.
Patrick Holt said he'll tune in the at the ACC tournament. That's about where I'm at.
Yeah, probably. I don't even know if I will then.
I mean, I'll bet on the tournament.
If Carolina makes it to like the semifinals.
At this point, the one thing you should be worried about making is the damn tournament. Red Sea we don't have a breaking news button, but they finally called a false start on Jawan Taylor.
Hey.
That is a really bad sign for Kansas City because that means today they're actually calling penalties.
I was gonna say that wasn't even one of the more egregious ones.
No shit, we have super chats rolling in. We set a goal for a $20 total super chat thing, and we'll give away our first subscription to the NFLDraft.net Patreon.
Ah, okay. See what you did there.
I need instant buttons. I need sound effect buttons. The funniest part is that Pat Holt and Stephen Tout literally both said damn near the exact same thing, and there's no way they saw each other do it. Oh, I love how we do this together so often that we start to think alike. Let's see. Where is my button? No, you're in here somewhere. I hate using this website because they move buttons around all the freaking time. Give me a second, because you just keep talking. I left my soundboard in the truck, so I don't have the button that has it.
You should never do that. Never use or keep the soundboard in the truck. Jeez,
there's a lot of stuff in the truck.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on that one.
Oh, and Travis Kelce gets loose.
Yeah. You're going to need that guy working. And Yeah, that's a good idea. Leave Henry to on him.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
You'll be solid.
I'm gonna come.
There it is. Oh no, that one has fans. I don't need that. Calm your shit on that. Do. Anyway, so our first super chats are we got one from Pat Holt, said boom. It doesn't have the same ass to it without a yeah, that's genuinely terrible. That was just a random meow song. Stephen Tao, he said first at the same time that Pat Holt said boom. Solid.
Right. And Red Sea just brings it out in the locker room.
Oh, there we go. I need an actual sound effect for him. Damn, my sound. Uh-oh. Oh, what a catch.
There you go.
Is that Hollywood Brown?
Man, look at that.
No,
Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy.
I was about to say, if that was Hollywood Brown, that's the greatest catch of his career.
But here's the thing. Like, okay, so it looked real pretty. Is that not another one of those instances? Why the fuck are you jumping? Why does his feet leave the ground here? Because that ball
Mahomes got hit. That fluttered up there. Yeah, he probably did have to jump. I thought the ball came out of Mahomes' hand. I knew it came out high. I just didn't see why. I did when they went back and played it again.
But when it came down to Xavier, like I don't feel like he had to do that. Oh, here we go. That's not
Will Anderson Jr. said. Will Anderson Jr. said, "Little bitch, let me in." Let's hit.
Sit down, Scoot.
Let's hit Red Sea's super chat. I do like the Taco Bell gong. I think it just fits us quite nicely. He said nice. Most, and we appreciate Red Sea quite greatly.
Yeah, with the $20 super chat. Good job.
That basically that super chat in and of itself made it worth us doing this.
Yes, indeed it did.
And as always, we appreciate all super chats. And as for the goal, yes, we hit the financial number, but YouTube just put this goal thing in. It actually does require all 7 of those, but we will give away the subscription to NFLDraft.net regardless. I don't know what happens if you get to the end of the goal. We haven't had one yet, so at this point, I'm more curious than I am anything.
It probably just like throws up little confetti shit on the screen.
That's what I think. It's going to happen, and then nothing happens, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Third and a gajillion. Oh boy. That was just all bad. All of that was bad from the minute they snapped that ball to Nico Autry. I told you yesterday, that dude right there is going to be really important. God, he just ate Trey Smith's lunchbox. Trey Smith literally that might be the worst I've ever seen him get beat in the NFL. Now, Danico fell down as he was getting past him, but still
gets back there good enough to disrupt the play. 36-yard field goal for the Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, this takes 3 game.
Another 3-run shot for the Kansas City Royals. It's a 6-3 ball game. Royals over the Astros.
We're about to find out what happens when we hit the record or when we hit the goal for the super chats.
Oh, I had to switch over to change the scoreboard.
Yeah, Red Sea's doing it one at a time.
Red Sea's he's a gentleman and a scholar.
Let's find out what happens.
And then,
oh man,
that sounded like me in a fancy party where they have like some ancient Chinese gong, and I just decided to hit it 54 times. I don't care about your stupid ass decorations.
I really wish there was a way that you could pipe those into the stream or into the Zoom so I could hear them.
I don't know why you can't hear them. Oh, hold on. Let's try this. All right, that didn't change anything on the screen. Now what happens if I do that?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Now I got. Have you seen all of the Miller Lite cans outside of the?
It's screwed up. Now you can't see us on the screen. Oh shit!
Oh, look what you did.
Oh, I know why. Hold on.
Messed it up.
There we go.
That
had nothing to do with the sound. I hit the wrong button. My bad.
My wife just sent me a picture of the Bob Uecker Memorial that's outside of Brewers Park, Miller Park. People are just bringing like giant Miller Lite cans and sitting them down at the Bob Uecker statue.
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for that. I just don't know what it is.
That is so awesome. Bob Uecker.
Why are they setting Miller Lite cans down there?
Because he was like the Miller Lite spokesperson back in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back when you were a wee little man, Bob Uecker did the best Miller Lite commercials.
Tank,
they were like the funniest things on television.
I'm gonna stop you there. I've never been a wee little man.
I'm talking about like when you was in diapers. He was like
the feeding enough Fireball now, and that can be right now.
Let's not do that.
Notorious B.I.G. with the first NFL draft question, and I'm really glad that it's a question about a guy that I know particularly well, Siobhan Reveal. Tank, I know you love that kid out of East Carolina.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, what's your take on him? Because I got you to watch tape on him, so I'll allow you to give your 500-foot view, and then I'll kind of narrow it down.
Yeah, I just like his nose for the ball. The kid just seems to be able to get his hands on the ball wherever it's coming, regardless of the size of receiver around him. It doesn't matter for him. I like that about him. And he's a heck of a tackler.
I really, really like his. I think he will be really good in an off-man kind of blitz heavy. I can't get away from him in Tampa Bay because I think he fits what Todd Bowles does so well because they blitz a lot, but they also play a lot of zone. And I think he really fits into that quite nicely. I think he's a great player. He will also be the first NFL draft pick to ever go in the first round that he and I played for the same coach.
Man, Trent McDuffie's just getting after it.
He's a dog.
I mean, not that he does it every other day, but
it is interesting that they have him on Xavier Hutchinson though, instead of on Nico. They're just going to double Nico.
Yeah.
But to further elaborate, we're talking about Siobhan Reveal. I like that he's really good against the run for as thin as he is, because the kid's 6'3", which is not super common, and he only weighs about $190. He's still a really good tackler.
Yeah.
And I love him. He's my number 3 corner in the class. I have him behind Will Johnson. I have him behind Travis Hunter, but he's my 3.
I hope he lasts to number 19.
I believe he will because of the injury coming off the ACL. But right. I have him just slightly ahead of Benjamin Morrison, and you know I love Benjamin Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a pretty significant drop-off to Trey Amos. And Jahdae Barrett. And then it falls off a cliff. Corner's an interesting corner's an interesting position for me solely because I love I love 6 guys so much. That was the Tank Dell injury. If you're at the same.
Oh, okay. I was like, what was that?
Corner's interesting for me because there's 6 that I love in varying ways, and then there's a Grand Canyon between them. When you get to 7, I don't have a whole lot of Cam Harts this year that I'm real wild about. Although that could change. Some of that did change last year at the Senior Bowl, so we'll see if it pops up again. Another draft question from Evan Doyle: is Tyler Booker a first-round talent? Not that I want to guard in the first round. I don't believe so. I don't have him as a first rounder. I have him as a good second rounder. He's my number 2 guard in the class behind Will Campbell, who I am for the time being. I'm evaluating him as a guard. I can't tell you it will stay that way, but he is a guard for me right now. I think he can play tackle. I just seem to be getting a lot of people that don't. Oh, you got to catch that. Xavier Hutchinson. Eat and Sleep Football said, how is Xavier Hutchinson still in the league? Plays like that make me really wonder. Another super chat from Red Sea who said, I'd love Ravel for Arizona. Sadly, we won't be able to snipe him in the second. No, if you want him, you have to take him in the first. And I think you're taking a pass rusher. I think Red Sea's getting his wish and getting a pass rusher this year.
Well, there's plenty to choose from.
I see Alex Majabi mentioned Azarie Thomas and Jade Barron. Azarie is one that I'm not as fond of. I'm not 100% sure why he came out early. I don't think that was a good decision, but I could be wrong. He's one that I will see at the Senior Bowl.
The Lions really having some problems for the Texans today, ain't it?
Yeah, shocker. Yeah, Chris Jones can be a bit of a pain in the ass to block. And by a bit, I mean a lot.
Yeah.
Evan Doyle said Jeremy says, I have a first-round build. He must be 6'3", 195. I mean, technically, I have an NFL build because I'm 6'5", 315 pounds. So, going through the kicking net. The only problem is that my 6'5", 315 is not quite as athletic as what you would see out of a Joe Tooney, per se. Majabi asking me about Jade Barron. I like him a lot. He's a second-round corner for me. And it's not... I have a pretty good history of taking corners in the second round. I just think he's going to play a very specific role in the NFL because he's so good in man press, and he comes up, he's really good against the run. I think he will end up playing that Brian Branch role. That is what I would be looking at him as. Not necessarily as a safety, but a guy that plays out of the slot, and then I can throw him on the outside in certain situations. He's just short. And I don't love short corners, but I do really like Jade Barron. Go ahead, if you want to read some of those out of the.
That's not Mark Barron's cousin, is it? Because if it is, I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to ever hear anything about him again.
Barron is a pretty common last name, just so you know.
Is it really?
I don't think they're related. They might be. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
If you want to read some of those comments out of the YouTube, feel free.
All right, Majabi wants to know about Braden Swenson.
Oh, the edge rusher. I am part of the way through D linemen, linebackers, all those things. They're a little bit. It's tough for me to comment on them early because I have to dive into them. Then I have to split them out, and then I have to figure out who plays where. So edge rushers are usually the last thing. The last thing that I have done. I also put a lot of stock into the Senior Bowl and things like that for those guys. So Swenson, I'm trying to find him on my sheet right now. I saw somebody said something about Darius Alexander. He is going to the Senior Bowl. I think it was Notorious B.I.G. He is going to the Senior Bowl. I just got the official roster sometime. I don't know exactly when this email came through, but he will be there. Braden Swinson, I like the tape preliminarily. It's just it's a little early for me to be commenting with full comfort.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain positions and there are certain guys that I go really, like I have a pretty dedicated opinion on. I'll give you an example. James Pierce. I have a very pretty set in stone opinion on James Pierce. You get into that second tier, you get into later in day 2, more into day 3, and I'm not fully through those guys yet because I give them the opportunity for the pre-draft process. Those are the guys I'm looking for at the Senior Bowl. Those are the guys I'm looking for at the Shrine Bowl. Those are the guys I really want to pay attention to at the Combine. James Pierce, as long as he has 2 feet and 2 legs, his evaluation's not changing much.
Yep.
I hope that explanation made sense and wasn't just rambling bullshit.
Let's see. Bobby Barnett wants to know who the Vikings take in the first round.
I haven't taken Marion Hampton right now, but it's
still
the
24th pick.
Yeah, and it's really early for all of that in terms of players to teams and things like that. I believe they will look to go a weapon on that offense. But I mean, look, Minnesota did a great job this past year of adding value pieces for 1 year. Now the question is, how are you going to pay them moving forward? Because I would say Andrew Van Ginkel is probably looking for a pay raise. I would say Jonathan Grenard is probably looking for a pay raise.
Well, he just signed a contract with them.
Yeah, it was only a 1 year deal.
Oh, it was only a 1 year deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless he signed an extension that I do not know about.
Probably not.
Oh no, he did. Yeah, it was a 4 year. It was a 4 year big deal.
Okay.
You were right.
All
What
right.
am I thinking of? They have another guy on that defense that's on a 1 year. Oh, never mind. I know why it was. They have an out after 1 more year. My bad. That was on me. Did you miss any of those around? Let's see. Evan Doyle said, after Jermaine Burton, I do not need any more Alabama head cases. Yeah, I could totally understand. And I do want this said. If you remember when we talked about Jermaine Burton last year, I was telling people, dude, I've never seen a player with red flags like this. I would ask people around the industry about Jermaine Burton, and I remember one specifically. I'm not going to say who said it to me, but I asked about Jermaine Burton, and he sent me a one-word text back that said, pass. I was like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, no, we're good with that. We'll let him go to Jacksonville and be a problem down there.
And I will tell you, this is an interesting class because I have way more injury red flags this year than I did last year. I have way less character red flags.
That's good.
Well, I mean, my projection of the guys that are going to be in the green room, you've got some A+ dudes that could be in Green Bay with us. I mean, Tank, you remember the love affair with Jaden Daniels. The cherry on the sundae was seeing him in the green room.
Yes.
That was when I went, okay, I want us to be best friends and do karate in the garage. Now I just want us to be best friends. And because he's so infectious. Pat Mahomes off to a rough start today.
Well, there's not much been coming easy. I mean, it's felt this way all year long, though. Every time I watch Kansas City, nothing looks easy.
Run for your lives. That was pretty easy.
You give me about 17 yards there, I'll be all
I
right.
had more than that. It was more than that. Oh, no. It's just 15. Never mind.
15, yeah. It felt like it because he, ran
around forever.
Yards. Right. He ran 7 yards behind the first.
He also went out. He went out of bounds earlier than I thought he did. I thought he tap danced down the sideline for like an extra 5. Damn, I chose the wrong fast Kansas City receiver today. I went Hollywood Brown. I should have gone Xavier Worthy.
Yeah,
it's okay. I'm already in the finals. I've already won Battle for the Belt this year. I want to win it again. Stephen Tao had
that damn ball.
Stephen Tao had a funny comment in the YouTube. He said, "My tone totally changes when we start talking draft stuff." He loves this shit. Tank, you care to comment on that?
What?
That Jeremy loves this shit when I start talking about the draft.
Oh, we're fully aware.
I don't know that they're fully aware as much as you are.
Craziest person about the NFL draft I've ever known. I remember the first radio shows that we did together, and Jeremy was like, "Oh, I can't wait. The draft is coming up." And I went, "Who the fuck cares about the draft?"
A lot of us.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Yeah.
I've brought you. You're not fully to my side yet, but you understand why I care so much about the draft.
Oh, I did. I know. I fully understand. Like, it took a while for me to go, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it's important. It's not that important.
Oh no, it's that important. It's the most important 3 days in the NFL schedule. And I do. I love the draft. I look. We're on a live stream. We're all friends here. I can be totally 100% honest here because we're not on FCC radio, and I don't have to worry about pissing anybody off. I had over that big Christmas break, I had like I don't know if it was a midlife crisis. I don't know what it was, but I got really uncomfortable, and I needed that hot poker in the ass. And that's why the NFLDraft.net thing really cranked up around that, because I kept looking at it going, damn, I just want to do that. I want to do more of that. And at one point, my therapist, also known as my wife, looked at me and said, then why don't you?
Then
what's precluding you from doing it? And she said that, and I've been buried away in my office for 2 weeks. I'm not sure she thought that was where that was going to go, but
oh no, she 100% knew where that was going. Get out of my face.
Let me watch.
Go do something.
Let me watch True Blood and go back in your office and talk about grown up boys. Because I'm tired of listening to your bullshit.
You ruin every television show I try to watch because you're always telling me the ending before it happens. Shut your mouth and go talk about your underwear Olympics.
Oh, man, what a good player right there.
Oh, man.
What a good player right there about Robert Woods.
Woods with the chuck.
Yeah. I also would love to know, how do you look up and down your roster and go, the best guy I can put back there to return punts is Robert Woods?
We got to give him something to do, I guess.
Well, I mean, he's got hands. That was a really good play. Let's see.
Solid vet move.
Evan Doyle said Al Golden is the betting favorite to be the new DC for the Cincinnati Bengals. I've heard that a lot. He was, to be fair though, he was also the betting favorite to be the new DC at Clemson, and that didn't work out. I do love that Clemson has officially, 100% officially realized Jeremy was right.
What's that?
Oh, everything I've railed on Dabo Swinney for, he's undone every bit of it in like a month. They pulled 4 or 5 heavy hitters out of the transfer portal and just spent a lot of money on Tom Allen from Penn State.
Okay.
To be their new DC.
Right.
Which I promise you, I will have my fait accompli of, hey, Dabo's learned the lesson that I've been screaming at him. And yet I'll still have Clemson fans go, you were stupid and wrong. No, I wasn't.
No, he changed.
He changed all of his shit, and now if it works, I'm going to go, see, I tried to tell you.
Right.
That 5 years you spent in purgatory where, hey, we can make it and get our brains beat out.
There's nobody good enough to play for us.
Yeah. Yeah, he figured out that was stupid.
Fuck off. I like having confidence in your players, but you can go down a road with that one.
Evan Doyle said Aeneas Peebles and Antoine Powell Ryland are going to be day 3 steals out of Virginia Tech. I actually like them both. I like Aeneas Peebles a lot. He's going to be higher on my list of defensive tackles than you would think. He's also been in the ACC, I think, for 15 years. I think the first time I wrote him up was in like 1997.
Yeah. Hey, Steve Sarkisian got a 7-year deal.
Yeah, he did.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, Texas fans, you happy about that?
Yeah, I mean, we've contended for titles the last 2 years.
I would love to know how much money he got. Is that in the story?
I'm looking right now.
Money's not announced. Makes him one of the highest paid coaches. Look, he should be one of the highest paid coaches in college football.
Yeah, he should.
I don't know that he's ever going to bring you what you want. Nice run there by Joe Mixon.
Well, we can't get off the train to you got to keep riding the train to find out if he's going to take you further.
Oh, damn, Dick Vitale had an accident at home.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
he can't catch a break.
I think he's hurt his ankle or something. He announced that his near-term physical limitations will preclude him from returning this week. Damn, he's 85 years old.
Yeah, guys beat cancer twice.
At 85.
And was coming back. And he was coming back.
Yeah.
Or did he do the game the other night?
No, he hasn't done a game yet.
He hasn't done a game yet. I saw that they said he was coming back, but I hadn't seen when.
Let's see. Notorious B.I.G. said, "I love the Senior Bowl. The one-on-ones help so much, in my opinion." I agree. That's why I have to go. I have to be there to see that because I went back and read my notes from last year, and it's shocking how much more accurate I was after watching that.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there like a pig in shit for 3 days just going, I could do this forever.
Yes.
I feel like I go to the Senior Bowl and the look on my face is a lot like some dudes when they go to the strip club.
Yeah, probably.
Like, ooh, boobies, yay. Yeah, I do virtually the same thing at the Senior Bowl.
He's like, ooh, fat guy's playing patty cake. Let's go.
They're such a good evaluation tool. Who in the shit? Jared Wayne. Okay. Hey, you remember when we were talking about Houston have the best set of weapons in the NFL? They just threw a pass to Jared Wayne, who I thought was the lead singer of Good Charlotte. CJ Stroud just said, fuck your tackle. He just said, fuck your tackle, and ran straight up through I don't know who that was.
Go get it, young man. Just step up. I mean, they left him a lane wide open. When you can see 70 yards of green in front of you, just go.
Jaden Hicks. He just bounced right off Jaden Hicks. Look, I mean, we're at 9:15 and it's 6-3. I would be okay right now if I was a Texans fan.
Oh, the fact that this hasn't gotten out of control is a good sign. Because that was there was all the range of outcomes possible with this game. The shitty Texans show up. They did in the first,
I didn't see a path that this game wasn't going to be at least close, though. Kansas City doesn't blow anybody out. They never cover spreads. Ironically, Houston doesn't cover spreads as a favorite. They cover spreads as a dog as a lot. Houston just looks like they're playing much freer these last two games than I saw the end of the regular season. Do you agree with that?
I don't know what you mean by that.
They played tight the last maybe, I'll go full 2 months, and it looked like CJ Stroud was working so much within the confines of a system. He was trying not to fuck anything up. and he wasn't just allowing plays to come to him. He was trying to force things. They look much freer now. Almost like they have nothing to lose. Like they're just coming out here playing football. Like, hey, you know what, boys? If we lose, we're supposed to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't very free.
No, that was very free. Because Charles Amenahu was 100% free right there. He was 100% free. I don't know who the guard was. He heard me say free way too many times and went, nope, I'm just not going to block his ass.
Well, I mean,
what in the fuck was that? Shaq Mason, what
he
exactly?
Didn't know which one to, he didn't know which one to touch. Which one do I? And so he just
went. So he just went. Fuck it. I'm not going to block either one of them. You didn't tell me what to do, so I'm not going to do shit.
Pretty much. Oh,
not even close.
Oh my God!
Not even close.
Is the wind blowing 900 miles an hour?
It's blowing pretty quick, but there was also I thought there was a false start right there. Oh, yeah.
Good night.
He just short-legged that. He just short-legged that like hell.
Ugh. Kaimi. What the fuck, man?
It wasn't pretty. Alex Majabi said he's trying to find some later round edge players I like in case the Chargers don't take one in the first 2 rounds. I'm going to level with you. I don't have a ton of those. I see some potential in a few guys that you'll see later. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of them over the next couple weeks. I'll tell you a guy, if you're just looking for a deeper dive, David Walker out of Central Arkansas. I am drunk in love on watching this kid. The only problem is that he's played at such a low level.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks like a grown man playing against little children. I can't wait to see him at the Senior Bowl. He also said Kenneth Grant is him. I would agree with that. Kenneth Grant is a animal. He's not quite Tavondre Sweat for me, but he's pretty close. And no guy that big should move as well as he does.
Pissed off Browns fan says that the Senior Bowl should sue Perry and Winfrey for identity fraud.
Do you remember
that's the same player that we drafted?
Do you remember when he went nanners at that Senior Bowl and everybody started losing their shit? And I kept going,
"Oh yeah,
what?
Oh yeah,
what exactly would you say you're seeing here? Because I'm not getting it." He had
like 3 sacks and he had a fumble return for a touchdown. I think he had 2 fumble recoveries in that game. Like he went and crazy.
Can I tell you a dirty little secret about the Senior Bowl that I learned last year? Do you know how many media scouts were at that game last year?
How many?
It's a piece of paper with my name on it. I walked around the entire stadium. I walked around that entire stadium probably 6 times. I saw a lot of parents, and I'll go to the game this year too, solely because I did get to meet a lot of parents. But most of the media guys were gone.
Well, I can't say I blame him.
Oh, he's going deep. Got him. Hollywood. Oh, he dropped it. No, that's not a drop.
No, he caught that.
He caught that. And Hollywood's saying the same thing. No, sir. Let's see. Let's watch it. Caught.
In the hands.
One step.
Got it.
Oh, that's catch.
Down.
Boys, that's catch. That's catch.
Yeah. I mean, he was down on the ground.
That's catch.
Ball popped out.
That's catch. He's got it firm right there. Knees down. He's down.
Yep.
That's catch.
Looks like one to me.
And I'll be honest with you, if it's not a catch, it's an interception because the ball never hit the ground.
What? Right, I guess they disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take that.
What are we doing? Jesus Christ. Are you trying to hold his fucking hand?
That's
Tackle the
like
ball carrier.
That was
Jesus.
like the slowest breakaway that I've ever seen.
Good God. That is like 101 of bad tackling.
Travis Kelce does look a lot like Bucks Gronkowski right now.
Azeez Al-Shahir, that's as bad of a rep as you will ever see from a linebacker on a play.
Oof.
You did literally everything wrong. I mean, you showed up on the field and you stood in the right position, and then you didn't do shit right from there. Good God. That's one of those reps. You just can this be over? I need to not have to talk about this anymore.
All right, we ran it up the middle. Let's see if we'll get Kelce his touchdown on this one.
Barnett feels like his Vikings are in a weird limbo. You very much are. The Vikings are one of the most interesting teams this offseason just because I don't really know where you go from here. Oh, that's a good play design. Nope. Why did you stop? Why do you not try to make it to the edge right there?
Xavier.
He
like that little trickeration.
Down. He's down. This feels like an Isaiah Pacheco. Although with Kansas City, don't be shocked if they hand it to Carson fucking Steele. Oh, yeah, they got Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Stand by for the aforementioned Kareem Hunt touchdown. Tuck in motion, Kareem Hunt, touchdown, Kareem Hunt. I knew as soon as I saw him lined up back there. There is no damn chance that this is not going to him. And everyone playing DraftKings just cried.
Ouch.
Thanks.
Ouch.
Who had that? Not I, said the cat.
Just like that. You go from almost tying the game to now you're down 2 scores.
And that, boys and girls, is why kickers aren't people. (13-3), Kansas City Chiefs.
4:36 to go in the second quarter. Oh, well. I'd like to say I was surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Okay, so just getting to some more of the Notorious B.I.G. said he can tell you about any mainstream Bama player and how they act off screen. You and I need to chat because there's a few I'm really curious about. He said Jalen Milroe is a super nice guy, very religious. Malachi Moore, don't get me started on him. I want to know what that means. Personality is probably 60% of what people like me are digging for in the pre-draft process. That's the reason at the Senior Bowl I see guys wearing college colors and I immediately go, "Oh, let's chat. Let's you and I have a little talky talk." Oh, I can move that. That's helpful. Let's get that.
All right.
Shit.
Did you give thoughts on Trey Harris for?
I love Trey Harris. Trey Harris. I don't want to speak out of turn here. Trey Harris is my number 3 receiver in this class. He's going to the Shrine Bowl, and I physically cannot wait to watch him. I'm drunk in love on him. I feel like he's getting pushed down because he played for Lane Kiffin.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so damn good. I like him better than Luther Burden, if that tells you anything.
Wow.
Burden is striking me more and more as the guy that the more I watch of him, the more I see Laviska Shenault and the less I see Deebo Samuel. I think in the right system, he can be really good. I'm also afraid he's going to be the guy that falls into the beginning of the second round. And a team like, name me a shitty team that has no quarterback. The Giants wind up with him.
And his career's just wasted.
And his career, he becomes the Wish version of Wan'Dale Robinson. And I love Wan'Dale. That's not me talking shit. That's just, it is what it is. Hey,
It's
Travis
just,
Kelce
okay.
doesn't look like he's got a little boy's haircut anymore. It's growing out a little bit. Majabi asked, and just a follow up to that question, we'll keep going through the chat, but he said, would you take Harrison in the first round? I would not, but also because I don't feel like I have to. I think I can get him in the second round and I'll be just fine. I will address some of those positions that don't age well. There are a shitload of receivers in this class. But Trey Harris to me will be a great value player in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Evaluations like this, all things that you can find at the new and improved NFLDraft.net and the NFLDraft.net Patreon, which I didn't mention this, but it's going live at halftime.
Oh, nice.
There is nothing on it now, but in the second half, I will explain to you why that is.
Okay. Vincent Collier says he's just waiting for the Lions to play because the Lombardi is ours.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
And I'm not.
I saw
sure he's wrong.
I saw our Detroit friend in the elevator earlier, and I said, if you hear some drunk asshole screaming during your game, sorry. Because I'm super locked into the Lions. Majabi and Big were comparing notes on Alabama players.
Nice.
He says Tyler Booker's crazy. I need to know. Notorious B.I.G., you and I need to have a chat. Gigi says it's his last night working for 2 weeks. Also, what do you think of the do you think the Rams go offensive line? I really like Bryce Benhart from Nebraska, 6'9", 320. He is a fucking big dude. I don't remember exactly where I have him. He's in that second, or he's in that third day mishmash for me that I haven't quite sorted out. I'm trying to find him on my. None of you can see my screen, but Tank can attest because he has seen the player chart. It's a lot of very small names, and they are very spread out.
Yes.
I showed it to Tank the other day, and he went, Jesus Christ.
There's a lot on there. He's got it all color coded out and stuff. He went full cuckoo nanners.
Well, I mean, I do it every year, but I don't have anywhere to put it. So I have somewhere to put it now. The Texans get the ball at halftime, don't they? I feel like
yes.
they do.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, because remember, Kansas City almost brought back the
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I feel like the Houston Texans here, they're completely fine to settle for a field goal. There is no chance they are giving this ball back to the Kansas City Chiefs if they can avoid it.
No, bleed this out.
But to follow up on Gigi's question, I don't have a dedicated opinion on Bryce Benhart yet, but as I made a note of it on my chart of as soon as I have one, I'll be sure to get it to you.
Yep.
That's the beauty of NFLDraft.net. You ask for some shit, right, and I start chopping wood.
We are at the 2-minute warning in the first half.
The 10-minute warning would be weird.
Yeah.
Like, hey, halftime's 45 minutes from now.
It's going to be a while. 13-3 is the score. We are currently sitting at 3 more mini super chats, or what are the small super chats away from the goal, from finding out what happens once you hit the goal. So if anybody wants to, do that, you're more than welcome to. continue throwing out your draft questions for Flostradamus in the chat.
Piss the hell off Browns fan says Will Anderson is the X factor in this game right now. I would agree with that in the second half. I don't. If Houston can avoid it, Kansas City's not touching this ball again. And if they do, it'll be with 10 seconds left. But he's got to be a real disruptor in the second half. Houston doesn't feel 10 points down right now. I know they are, but it doesn't feel that way. Alex Majabi asked me, do I have a personal favorite player that I've scouted since you've been following the draft? Tank, if you had to answer that question for me, who would you say it is? I just want to see if you say the same name, because I had one come to my mind immediately.
Your favorite player since following the draft? Good Lord.
I'm really locking this down to the last 5 years.
I don't know, Jared Verse.
Jared Verse is pretty high. Amon-Ra St. Brown was the first name that came to my mind.
Oh, okay.
I love Amon-Ra as a person. I love Amon-Ra as a prospect. And I love that I was so right about him, because I loved him so much that I was afraid my love for the kid was kind of clouding my judgment, and maybe I had gotten kooky madookie on him, so it felt really good that I wasn't. Other than that, I mean, I'm going to go back a ways. Rocky McIntosh was a guy that I liked a lot. He was a linebacker out of Miami years and years ago. Asante Samuel Jr. was really high for me. He has favorite player. I'm really more saying more favorite guys here. My favorite player that I've ever evaluated. Going back to the early days, Mike Williams out of USC was the biggest physical freak I think I'd ever seen in my life. And I was super young in this, so I kind of fell hard for him. I mean, there's so many. That's a dart. That is a dart.
Nice job.
I always love when the safety gets up. I always love when the safety gets up waving their arms. When there's an official that was on the ball side of it, and you were staring at his back, and you think you saw better where the ball was than the official did. That is a catch, young grasshopper.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't, your dick was blocking it, bruh.
Got to plead for the call. Who knows? If you're convincing enough, maybe you can convince him he didn't catch it.
All right, we'll get back into some some chats and all those things at halftime. We'll really dig in. Red Sea said, somebody other than me, please. Red Sea, buddy, you've done your
you've done enough.
You've done your work today, my friend. I will do them before we ask you to do any more. Nice pass rush up the middle right there from Kansas City. That's a big play. That's a big play. You got to get a timeout here if you're Houston. Got to get a timeout here if you're Houston. You got to make this more comfortable, and CJ can't take another sack. Oh, right there. You had the dump off. God, you got to get that. That play right there is the definition of what I hated about CJ Stroud when he was coming out. That ball has to come out of your hands. You can't take that sack because now you've guaranteed it's a field goal. You've also pretty much guaranteed that they're going to get the ball back if they want it. And now you're so far behind the chains that now you're just playing for a field goal. I'll be shocked if they don't run it right here.
Mm-hmm.
That play right there is the definition of what I didn't like about CJ Stroud. And he had such a good half. To see it end that way is just really brutal. Oh, you're going to get a hold right there. I'll bet you $1,000 a flag back there. Yep, there it is. It's on the right tackle.
Chris Jones, like, you can't do that, dude.
Yeah, it's on the right tackle. I mean, they might have got one on the guard too, but there was definitely one on the right. Oh, they got on Shaq Mason. Oh, just an implosion of an end of the drive. Just an implosion.
CJ takes another shot on the.
Well,
on the
you got to get down. You got to get down. Yeah, it's terrible. That's terrible. That is terrible football. Shaq Mason has had a dog shit first half. Now you got to gain 10 yards to feel good about kicking a field goal. And Damian Pierce does
got
that.
Some of it.
Or no, that was Dare Ogunbowale. I feel like Kansas City probably calls timeout right there. Yep. Kansas City is the one team in the NFL. Kansas City is the one team in the NFL that goes, hey, we have 2 timeouts and there's going to be 12 seconds left on the clock when we get it back. It's fine. Fuck it, we're doing it. We got a kicker. We're used to playing here.
I don't believe we'll be pushing too much.
Kaimi Fairbairn, I don't know that I've ever seen a field goal that was this important. If I have, I don't remember it. Because you miss this, and you go into the half with your dicks in your hand. You make this, and you should feel pretty good going into the half.
I mean, I don't know about good. We ain't played well.
I'd feel good only being down a touchdown. God, that was fucking ugly as hell.
Don't matter. It went through.
It went through. Kaimi Fairbairn looks like he's never played in cold weather before. It looks like this is the first time he has ever seen a cold football in his entire life. 13-6. How long is left on the clock? 16 seconds?
16 seconds.
Gambit fan, he and I are in the same. Only down a touchdown, and you get the ball back. I feel great about that. I would feel great about that. I don't think it's going to. It doesn't change my prognostication for the second half. I'm still going to take the Chiefs to win this, but I do feel like this is boiling down to a really good finish. God, he didn't make that by much. Whoo! Whoo! Betty Bowlegs grazes your Johnson like that, you know there's fitting to be some fooling around happening later. You get that little brisk right as they can just whoop. Somebody's getting naked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would. I guess I would feel good that I'm only down 7, considering how bad I've played.
God,
how many mistakes
we've
made.
Back. Oh, and he didn't. This is going to be returned. Nice play right there by 37. 37. Yep. 37 of the Texans. I'm not sure who that is. That was one of those of, I'm not letting you return this 60 yards again. He came flying down on that coverage. 37 is D'Angelo Ross. That was a nice play. It was a nice play. Oh, Pat's going to kneel it out.
Yes, sir. Take it to the locker room with a 7-point lead.
And that's a smart call. Even though you got Pat Mahomes, you don't want to risk the chance that you turn one over right there trying to press.
No.
You're good. You didn't play particularly well. You still got a 7-point lead. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
I need to go I need to go initially up on beers. Tank, are you consuming alcohols?
I am not. I have not yet. I need to go get me something to drink too.
Okay. I am putting the link for NFLDraft.net's Patreon, which all of the information and things like that I will explain in the second half. It has not been loaded, but it's almost like a pre-sale for NFLDraft.net. Doop.
Nice.
I'm going to pin that in the chat. And before anybody goes to it, as a matter of fact, that's a good idea. Add a discount, membership discount.
Notorious said that Creed Humphrey looks like he needs a beer.
Creed Humphrey always looks like he needs
they
a beer.
They still let him drink beers at halftime. They still do that.
All right, I just put up a 25% off the first month. Promo code is Divisional. Divisional. All right, I'm going to go get 2 beers. You keep it rolling for about 45 seconds because I also have to take a piddle.
All right. Everybody go check out NFLDraft.net. He has been working hard on getting all of those profiles up and such, all the rankings and things. I'm excited to see what it looks like myself. We got a halftime score 13-6. Kansas City on top of Houston. In the YouTube chat here, let's see. William Workman, Texans in a good spot, but Kansas City has Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Won't make it easy to come back. Of course it won't be easy to come back. It almost makes a comeback impossible, which is why when I see Houston with so many dead plays and so many flags and shit and missing field goals and the fact that you're even within a score is a good sign, but you can't do that. Hard. You didn't like the way I said hard on that one? Booty Cheek says he's calling it now. Rams 21, Eagles 18. I'm excited for that game as well. Because there is a good chance that the Rams could have something for them. But then again, I feel like there's a good chance that Philadelphia just muzzles them. We're going to run the ball down your throat. And all the luck in the world is not going to bring Matt Stafford back in this one. Gambit fan not impressed, thinking that the Rams can pull the upset. There's a lot of that. I mean, Jeremy was calling for it yesterday. I just don't know at this point if there's going to be anybody other than Baltimore that beats Philadelphia. I would be just fine seeing Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl. I'd agree with Danny. Danny, Fins fan, says Houston needs to score a tutty coming out of the locker room. any way that I can apply pressure, and I have to come out, or I would feel like I have to come out and I have to show them that I can score more than a field goal. That I can, once I get in the red zone, I'm not going to just let up. But there again, when you get in close, Spags is going to turn up the heat. And I mean, you saw in that last drive what happens. You start putting pressure on CJ Stroud, and he starts making mistakes, holding the ball too long, holds the ball long enough to get a penalty. Seems like a lot. Seems like a lot of things just going against him. And those are things that come with experience. Those are things that come with better coaching. Not to say that D'Amico Ryan's a good coach. It's just he's still learning how to do that too. Thank you, Red Sea, signing up for the Patreon, NFL Draft.net, supporting the Mullets' nerdy passion here. National champions. They're showing the guys talking about the national championship on Monday night.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there. Hey,
I had to go get beers. I needed a shot of tequila.
There you go.
All kinds of things. Oh, we have our first members, Eric Miller and Red Sea, both signed up for NFL Draft the Patreon of NFL Draft.net.
Yes, indeed.
And Red Sea went the biggest level we have. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking of Red Sea when I put that tier together. Of what is it that Red Sea would like? And that's the reason that I didn't really say this is because you can go to the Patreon and you'll see exactly what I'm going to say. Basically, you control the content, so it's a question of what you want. The first live stream of that will be Monday morning. I'm going to do some Senior Bowl preview before Tank and I do ours. We will not have an ESPN radio show because he's having to cover the inauguration, so we don't know exactly what time we'll be doing that. But from there, you will get the podcast for the Senior Bowl. I'll be doing film breakdowns. The website itself is free, so you'll be able to see my preliminary rankings. The Patreon's more for deep divey stuff, mock drafts, individual team stuff. Really, exactly what you want it to be, and that's what the opening cover letter kind of explains. I'm insanely excited about it. I'm sure you can all tell.
I don't know how you squeeze it into the end of the day. I really.
What do you mean?
All of your nerdiness.
Well,
you're breaking down tapes and doing profiles and all that stuff. That's hats off to you, man.
Well, I mean, I love it. You know, the draft is what the draft is my home run swing. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I'm seeing Derpy Entertainment right now, which I've never said that name before, but and if you're new, welcome. We're like an AA meeting for sports, and we haven't had the chance to say that in a while. I felt a lot like he did, you know, of just I got so tired of Tom Brady, I got so tired of New England winning all the time, and I would get to this point and go, damn it. I love football to such a point, but God almighty, I get tired of getting to this point and going, fuck, it's Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes all over again.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always been into the draft. Those two dynasties really, they made me more of a draft nerd. And then, working it last year, getting to do the draft with you, the combine with you, the Senior Bowl with my dad.
Yep.
Was just, for me, that was like a dream come true. And I know this is what I'm getting ready to say is going to sound really stupid. But I swear to you, I mean it. I look more forward to the combine and the Senior Bowl and the draft. I look more forward to those weeks than I have any game, including the Super Bowl.
That's special.
I'm looking really forward to being down there for Senior Bowl week, or for Super Bowl week, excuse me. But the game itself, I don't have a whole lot of desire to go to the game.
No.
I really don't. I want to be down there for the week. I'm looking forward to going to NFL honors, seeing the MVP get announced. I'm looking forward to being on the red carpet for that. I'm even breaking out a suit. Let's go. What up? I haven't worn a suit in years.
Nice.
Notorious B.I.G. said he loves the draft more than his birthday. I love the draft more than my birthday. For sure. It's something that I absolutely love it. And, to be able to do it for a living is pretty damn cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like the I love the excitement that fans have about the first round of the draft, and then I still feel like there's not that much excitement for the later rounds.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah, I mean everybody's different, and I know, and I'm glad that you can provide that service to guys like Red Sea who really, really dig it.
Well, and
I'm more into it now than I ever have been, mainly by proxy of you. But to say that you're more excited about the draft than games is insane to me.
Oh no, I'm definitely more excited about the draft than games. I'll be 100% honest with you. I like watching games the next day more than I like watching them live. I hate the television angle because I can't see shit. I hate that sideways television angle. I like
it's terrible.
I like the over the top all 22 look. That's how I like to watch games. That's how I'm used to watching games. Jesus. That must have been the shortest halftime in the history of time. I think there are 7 Chiefs fans in their seats in the club level. Good God, I have never seen anything like that.
Everybody had to go piss.
That is crazy. There's nobody in their seats. Oh, God, a hold on the opening kickoff.
MJ Stewart, let's go.
Yeah, that's a hold.
You can't do that.
It's a hold right at the point of attack. They're going to see that a lot.
He's like, oh man, I didn't even know I had
they
it.
Saw me, damn it.
I didn't even know I grabbed him like that.
You cannot let Kansas City come out with this kind of momentum. You push them back on the hold. They get really good penetration right there. You got it 2nd and 10. You need a play right here from CJ Stroud. I mean, and definitively it's going to be a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Gigi Gamblin asked if I love the draft so much because of the Jets. That didn't hurt shit. was a good play call. That was a good play call by Bobby Slowick. And if Mixon hadn't started tripping, that probably would have been a first down.
But instead, you're at third and manageable. So.
Usually I hate those cute-ass play calls. I liked that one because of how aggressively Kansas City came out on the first play.
Well, I mean, they're great when they work.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and look,
it's
that
the
could have blown
risk
up.
that always gets me. That's why I hate those plays, is because the risk is, oh, shit, they read it, and now I lost 6 instead of gaining 7.
It's beautiful. Beautiful play call. Spread them out. Have the stack down there. You know they're looking at the same thing I was, because I almost said, watch the underneath from the underside of the stack. That's a brilliant play call. I mean, you got a center here that's just out here all by his lonesome. So all he's got to do is seal the edge, and Jared Patterson does a really good job of it. Jared Patterson's another player that we never really talk about him, but that play right there is what I saw on him on film from Notre Dame. Just a great ability to seal that edge when you give him the opportunity. He's not athletic at all, but he's big and strong, and he's a pretty smart kid. Get to the outside. That angle right there is why I hate that side angle so much, because for about 1/10 of a second, it looked like Joe Mixon became Dalton Schultz. And he was off to the fucking races on the weirdest touchdown in the history of the NFL. It looked like they melded into the same person.
I do wish we could watch all games in Madden view. That Skycam view.
Get to the edge, CJ. It's first down. First down. Yeah. I'm going to start sounding. I got to find a button. I wish I could find the "I'm going to come Donald Trump" button, but it's gone. If for nothing else, so you could hear it, because I played it no less than 50 times last week.
What do you mean it's gone? It disappeared?
So the instant button thing that I use, it puts up the hot buttons of the day, but sometimes they move, and that one's disappeared.
False start.
Oh, wait, I think I found it.
I'm going to come.
There it is.
There it is.
I found it. Ches Johnson, our second member of the NFLDraft.net family of degenerates. And frankly, I love having all kinds of whether it's the draft nerd or the draft fan. I like people like you that aren't into it, that I can give the hours of prep and work and things like that, and you go, hey, I don't really care, but I'm glad you did all that. Now I know who that player is. That was awful cool of you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is great work for people who love it, right? And the rest
I've told you for years. That's
I want
the most.
You to hand me a sheet of paper that says this guy's going to be good in the NFL, and it be true.
And largely, that's what I do.
That's what I want.
I went back and looked at the Amon-Ra St. Brown teams and the Senior Bowl teams from last year and went, damn, that's solid work you did, son.
It's pretty good.
That's solid work you did.
Yeah. Because I don't have time, and I don't have the access, and I don't have the inclination to sit around there and watch, what are to me meaningless snaps of Texas A&M football to find out whether or not Shamar Taylor's any good.
Great pass right there. Great pass.
Yes, sir.
That is the pass he has got to make. Chaz Johnson said, I love the insights without having to do a billion hours of work. The work is the most fun to me. I literally love sitting here watching tape.
Which is why we're glad you do it. So we don't have to. Yeah, Alex Majabi says, I enjoy watching tape on guys and falling in love with them only for them to never end up on my team. That's also part of it.
That is a bad part of it.
I don't
That's actually
want
the
to
shitty part of being
sit here and watch all this damn tape on some dude and, what's his face from East Carolina?
Siobhan
Ravel, yeah. You sit here, watch all this tape on him, and I just fall in love with him. And you keep pouring that honey in my ear he'd be so perfect for Tampa Bay. And then he ends up, we end up taking a fucking kicker in the first round, and then the Detroit Lions get him. No, thank you.
That is a risk. Nice pass from CJ.
Let's go, Nico.
This is a really good drive. CJ Stroud's doing everything he needs to do right here. Colin Green said he misses when the Senior Bowl was at Ladd Peebles and not South Alabama Stadium. I will tell you this from people that carry a shitload more weight than me. You're not the only one. There were a lot of people that said that last year, that they wish it was still at Ladd Peebles. I think you're going to get a pick right there. Yep. You've got to be slightly less obvious about that. This was a good play design. He was just so damn obvious about it. You can run him with you, Dalton, but you really can't have your hands up extended doing it. William Workman said being a draft nerd helps when it comes to fantasy football, Tank. It really does. Dameon Pierce just runs so damn hard. He's not great. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have our third. Where's my button?
I'm going to come.
Stephen Tao, our third member of the NFLDraft.net Patreon family of friends and acquaintances.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab something to drink.
All right. I see. For those of you that have been wondering why I've been trying to find a way for Tank to hear that, I knew if he heard it, he would just start giggling like a moron. Xavier Hutchinson with the catch. That's a weird spot. I think that spot's short. Okay. He comes across right there. Perfect timing throw. That spot's awful. That spot is at least half a yard short. You need to review this. Oh, it's a terrible decision. There's a flag down, and I think it's a procedural on Houston. This is one of those plays that you will never see in a box score. It's a legal shift on Houston, and the fact you didn't fucking review that call when it was very obviously wrong. Those are the kind of plays that beat you. That is just the kind of plays that beat you. It's terrible. It's just terrible. And I'm not even sure he got it, but Ches Johnson said that's a KC spot. You're damn right it is. I mean, that was grossly short. William Workman, perfect comment. That's when having the best coaches is super noticeable. That's exactly right. That is when it is super noticeable. 3rd and 6 here for Houston. This is a tough convert. Kansas City a lot in the box right here. Oh, bail out, bail out, bail out, bail, 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 bail. Oh, I don't know if he got there. He got there. He got there. CJ Stroud just has absolutely no give a shit about his body. The funny thing is, I'm not sure he got that. I'm damn sure Xavier Hutchinson got it. Oh, but they didn't get a first down on the second one. They did get a first down there. Nice play by CJ Stroud. Oh, let's see. Another Appletini for Tank. I think that's a given. I had to go get I had to go get a couple beers. Oh, Joe Mixon! Joe Mixon! Stop dancing! Get the damn end zone! Touchdown, Houston Texans. Let's go. Let's go. Chance to tie it up right here for the Houston Texans. It's a nice run by Joe Mixon. Just keep running the damn ball. I'm doing a better job of updating the scoreboard, but you can rest assured I'm not doing it until they kick the PAT. Oh, my God, he missed it. Oh, my God, he missed it. Oh. And all the momentum off that drive just dissipates because your idiot kicker can't make a fucking PAT. 13-12 Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, God. A 10-minute drive pays off with a touchdown and you miss the fucking kick. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. All right. In this next drive, you're going to need to see a stop from Houston. This is where you really earn your keep because you just got kicked right in the wiener. Oh. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. Gambit fans talking about killing. He's talking about killing kickers. I think. I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you, I would not kick again if I was the Houston Texans. That's 2 misses. You're trailing in this game because of your kicker. It's just an absolute joke. Gomaha said he's on the Texans plus 8.5. That feels like a solid wager right now. I would not be super happy about that missed PAT though.
All right, what'd I miss?
Kaimi Fairbairn missed the fucking PAT.
Oh, wonderful. The wind is whipping, huh?
I mean, Joe Mixon's killing them around the ball. Right now, the Tex, oh, God, Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark in the box. You're a 4? I'm a 4, too.
Why are you going to be so mean?
That's just honest. Unpopular opinion, Caitlin Clark's better looking than Taylor Swift.
That's a very unpopular opinion.
Yeah. Doesn't make it any more true. Any less true, I mean.
Oh, no, it does. You're insane.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, I mean, just legitimately, I've seen better looking men. And I mean that. And I don't know if it's because she pisses me off so much or because she's got a face like a fucking weevil. I'm not sure. Alex Majabi said that's a giant cold take. William Workman on me, on the other hand, agrees with me. Patrick Holt also agrees with me. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's not unattractive. Taylor Swift, on the other hand, is. She has a face like a badger. Notorious B.I.G. said we might have Caitlin Clark stalker in this chat.
It's the one.
Danny Finsman said Travis Kelce would kick my ass for that comment. He'd probably just write about it in his dream journal.
Good Lord.
Oh, first beer of the day in the books.
How does that do it for you?
It was solid. I haven't really drank much since this year started. My lovely wife just went to the liquor store to re-up on the fireballs for tonight's festivities.
There you go.
Bill Buttigieg said Taylor Swift looks like the stick board from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I'm going to have to find out now. Oh, that's funny. His name was Plank. That's solid. That's points for sure.
Nice. Yeah, no, when it comes to Taylor and Caitlin, I mean, I guess it just depends. Are you attracted to little boys or grown-up boys? Because the choices aren't great.
Look, Tank,
if our choices are Taylor, Caitlin, or a bullet, the bullet sounds pretty good.
Look, Tank, you're also a man that has told me many times that your taste in women is a little different from most.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it. I like good-looking ones. Apparently you don't. And I'm sorry for you.
I was about to say, you ever seen my wife? Scoreboard. Think I'm doing just fine. Yeah, my comment was really more of an indictment on Taylor Swift than it was on a real approval of Caitlin Clark. Although I have routinely said the people that think Angel Reese is better looking than Caitlin Clark need to have their fucking eyes examined.
You have, and I had told you every time you said that, you should stop saying that.
Angel Reese has a face like an English bulldog. I don't give a damn how good you are from the shoulders down. I don't care if you have Tiffany Amber Thiessen's body from the shoulders down. With that face, I am Seacrest out.
Nah.
Because that's the thing I'm going to be looking at, because that's where the noise comes from. So
that's all right. I'm into space creatures. I like it.
Yeah. Tank watched Avatar with a heart on.
No doubt.
Trey Smith, he's having a rough day. That movie
made Sigourney Weaver look good.
Ugh. Trey Smith is having a rough day. Danico Autry is making him his bitch. God, the Chiefs have 123 total yards in this game.
They weren't good.
And they're still leading, which is disgusting. And you got all the penalty yardage back. God, he's got
Steven Tell says Patrick Mahomes gets tackled and then immediately starts looking for the flag. Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like he's a quarterback.
I don't think he was looking for a flag there. I think he was, at least if we're talking about where Danielle Hunter got him, I think he was looking for, okay, how much of it did I get back there and how much of it do I need on third down? Because right now our offensive output has been one big-ass Travis Kelce catch, one kick return, and virtually nothing else.
Right.
If this ball doesn't go to Travis Kelce, or at least be intended to go to Travis Kelce, I will be stunned.
But I'll agree with you, Steven. There's nothing that irritates me more.
What I just say. Hey, you remember?
Nice.
You remember that thing I just said?
There it is. Make a play. That's like 3 catches. He's doing stuff.
He has 84 yards. He has 84 yards. The Chiefs on the whole have 152.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they have 68 and he has 84. Congratulations.
It's kind of feeling like the old days.
Maybe you should have somebody on him that's markedly better. Oh, you got there, but you couldn't get him down. I was about to say, knock that sumbitch's head off.
Come on.
Knock that some. Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Yep.
Fuck off. Jesus Christ. He's sitting back here dancing around like a fucking jackass. Do not bail him out with this damn flag.
No, hit him in the head.
They didn't hit him in the head. They hit each other in the fucking head. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That is a terrible call. That is a terrible call.
So comical. And this is why the quarterbacks get up looking for a flag every time they get hit. Because any contact with the helmet is deemed to be a foul.
It's just bullshit. That's just a bullshit call. That is just a bullshit call.
Kissed him on the forehead. No, can't do that.
Oh, shit. My bad.
I get so damn sick and tired of that.
Oh, I do too. Didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Should be intentional grounding. Oh, there's a receiver in the area. 10 yards ahead of where he dropped that.
Where?
And he's in the grasp.
I mean, Pacheco.
He's in the grasp right there. He's in the grass right there, and there is literally in no way did he actually try to get that to a receiver. He threw it in the fucking ground.
No, it's scripted. It's scripted. They've called it. This is why they do that.
Oh, I mean the rigged crowd. Yeah, you're.
Oh yeah.
The rigged crowd's had a good few minutes.
There seems to be one or two drives.
Short. He's short.
God, he's
this official down on the bottom side is right. The one up top is drunk as hell. He's short. He's never close to the first down marker. Fourth down.
Well, maybe on
fourth down. That is fourth down. He was never close. Fourth down. Challenge it, dumbass. You didn't do it the first time, and you almost fucked yourself. He's down right there. Ball short. Fourth down. And I do appreciate Samaje Perine for standing right there at the marker so we have a living, breathing embodiment of where the marker was.
Right. They'll let the third quarter tick away. So did you have it was a 1-point game at the end of the third? I did not.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked.
William Workman says somebody called down and said that we can't make it this obvious, guys. We got to stop. Every game, and it's not just Kansas City games. It's every game. To me, it feels like there are at least two possessions that feel like this. Like the fucking referees just tapped out. And they either don't call shit or call stupid shit. And it feeds this dumbass narrative.
Alex Majabi asked, how real is the Dion to Dallas thing? I think it's pretty serious. I mean, if for nothing else, because I'm looking at who Dallas has interviewed going, I don't really see a candidate there.
Do it.
Oh, I mean, I'm adamantly rooting for it.
God.
I think it would be a hoot and a half.
Oh, it'll definitely be a hoot. I can't wait to see Deion Sanders, like, just undressed Dak Prescott on the sideline one day, just for being an idiot. It's gonna be hilarious. I don't know that this goes all that well. The understatement of the century, probably.
Oh.
What's that?
We have achieved our goal because we have 2 more super chats in the comments.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to come.
Oh, look at the confetti. It's so pretty.
Oh, did we have confetti?
We had confetti on the YouTube chat.
Oh, I didn't see
10
it.
out of 10.
Patrick
Holt, 9 out of 10. Who's got next? And Red Sea followed up. WWE officials are better than the NFL officials.
Both scripted, but yes, I would agree. This is the play of the game. If you stop Kansas City right here, Houston's got a real chance to win this game. No, you had him and you couldn't get him down.
Nope.
I love how Kareem Hunt's doing the feed me more thing. Motherfucker, you have 4 more yards today than I do.
He just eating. That's old Kareem of wheat out there eating. Alex Majabi, you can't hit refs with chairs anymore, can you? They still use chairs. They just don't hit them in the head.
Yeah, you just can't hit them in the head.
They just hit them where it doesn't hurt. Awesome. That's great.
Hey, I hit the shit out of you with a chair in the asshole.
I mean, flat across the back, that does hurt, but still.
Not like it does in the head.
Actually, that probably hurts worse.
I don't get hit in the head with a chair. I don't get hit anywhere with a chair.
Well, see, the beauty of the beauty is that the head is so hard, right? And you want to hit like right on the forehead. It's the hardest bone in your body is your forehead. And it doesn't, I mean, you hit it just right. You go through all the classes. You got all the.
Oh, they're going zero. They're going zero.
The lightweight chairs and shit.
That's the detriment of going zero. Hey, who's the defense coordinator of the Texans?
Great question. D'Amico Ryans.
Matt Burke. Hey, Matt Burke. Going zero, you better have somebody that can defend Travis Kelce. Lord have mercy.
Matt Burke. Wasn't he a center?
That's
B-I. That center for the Ravens?
That's BIRK. This is BURKE.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Matt Burke was a Harvard grad. the one you're talking about.
A flag on here. Hold. 74.
It's a hold, but I don't know which one they got. Mahomes is seriously bitching at Andy Reid. Oh, illegal shift.
74 looked guilty.
Illegal shift. Oh. I'm good. Decline it.
Yep.
Decline it. Second and 12 or first and 15? Yeah, I'll go second and 12.
Yeah.
Stephen Tao said Taylor pegs Kelce. I think, I mean, I can't disagree with you.
Yikes.
Feels incredibly likely to me.
Gross.
I
don't know. Why would you even put that out there? Why?
I mean, the better question is why would you let it happen? But oh God, that's a hold.
You know how much money she has?
That was a hold right there at the point of attack.
Oh, that's going to be flag.
That's not going to be a flag. It's not going to be a flag. It's not going to be a flag, and the official came in. Nah, dog, you're still in bounds, you flopping motherfucker. God bless that official on the sideline. By God, his check didn't clear. Look at him. Look at him come running in right here. He's like, nope, fuck you. Don't throw that damn flag, because I will pick it up, put it up your ass. 95 right there. You the real MVP. 95 said, my shit didn't clear this week. You kiss my ass.
Clearly, he was inbounds when he touched him.
Oh my God! This
a
goddamn touchdown pass falling down. Azeez Al-Shahir needs to go sit the fuck down.
Oh,
God bless, he has been terrible today. God, he has been awful.
That was one of your boys. That was one of your free agency pickups of the year.
Oh my God, he has been terrible. Every time I've called his name, he has been doing something wrong. Jesus Christ, how can you not figure out to cover that motherfucker? And that's all they have. And you keep letting him get open. For fuck's sake, stop running zone. They got you. They're running two guys covering your best player. Why can you not do that to them? How the fuck does he get this open in the middle of the end zone? I mean, and literally Mahomes falling down.
Yeah, just backyard ball.
He's right in between three of you. Just, I mean, look, it is the basic tenet of life. Winners win and losers lose.
Yep.
This is why Kansas City constantly beats teams like this, because on third and goal from the 11-yard line, there is no fucking excuse for Travis Kelce to wind up wide ass open in between three guys. I don't get it. I'll never understand it if I live to be 200 years old. And I think I'm sensitive to it because this is the exact same defense that I've watched my team run for the better part of the last 4 years. And it just absolutely sucks in situations like this. No team in the NFL gave up more third and 10 pluses this year than the New York Jets. Same damn defense. Oh, because we play sides and we got to play zone right there. And you fucking suck.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's infuriating. This game's not hard. It's really not. Look, there are a lot of things in life that are hard. Relationships in prison, those are hard. Quantum physics, that's hard. Football's not hard. Terrible. Terrible.
Gambit fan says no one will remember that this was one of two gifted drives that ended with KC points.
Oh, I'd say they'll remember it because I'd say a lot of us are going to be real sure to tell people that.
As we go through the highlights or the lowlights of the Houston Texans today. 2 roughing the passer penalties, 2 missed kicks. And you got an 8-point deficit in the fourth quarter against the 2-time defending Super Bowl champions. When your offense has been moving the ball well, you just haven't been able to come up with points. Hutchinson with a decent little return to the 22, 23?
That's out to
33.
32. 34.
Oh, there we go. 11:40 until the Kansas City Chiefs play in another conference championship.
This game's not over. This game is not over.
Michael Meadows asks, so when we get to the playoffs, are these all-star ref crews or are these just the regular season crews?
Like no, these are all these are the highest rated crews of the year.
Yep. That's what I thought.
These are the highest rated crews of the year.
Update that scoreboard.
Oh, yeah. I had been doing so well at that, too.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until you forget once.
Notorious has got Chris Collinsworth about to gibber in his pants.
Oh, for sure.
Of course. Another Patrick Mahomes miracle touchdown. It always serves well. I will agree with Gambit fan. He says, I don't want to say this drive is the game because 11 minutes is a lot, but it feels like this is the game. Yes. If you come up empty-handed on this or, God forbid, something disastrous happens, there's no coming back.
Aziz Al-Shahir just sitting there flat-footed.
He's just got no clue. He's no awareness. Incomplete pass. You catch that?
I think he caught it.
Damn, give him credit for getting on the ground for that one.
Oh.
The only team in the NFL history that has not won a road playoff game. The Houston Texans.
On Trent McDuffie and everything. Nico Collins.
Nice play. Now keep it up.
Yeah, sure as shit can't trust your damn kicker.
Just
You can't trust your defense. Get them off the field.
On. Just keep the pressure on. I mean, let's try not to get CJ killed, please. Let's do a little better job on Chris there.
Hey, I don't care if CJ can walk tomorrow. I just need you to have a bigger number next to your logo. The Kansas City does when that clock hits 0.
Nope.
Terrible.
Nope.
Just on completely different pages right there. Mixon stops. Stroud expects him to keep going.
Well, it's just pulling that air, right? They're pulling that air out of the drive. Wasted plays.
Got single high coverage up top.
Oh my! Oh,
Hey,
I mean,
weird.
under duress, you had to get it out quick.
Hey, weird. You throw it to a guy that nobody's ever heard of, and he can't catch it. I'm stunned.
I mean,
It's behind him.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Well, look. I mean, he's got. Who is that? Bolton. Bolton's got free fucking reign to the quarterback, so he had to do something. Look at that. Nobody touched him. I give Wayne credit for even getting a hand on it.
Oh, God. I mean, free
Again.
blitzer again.
Yeah. You don't. Spags is just drawing it up.
I mean, it's an obvious passing situation. So, I mean, of course he is.
Just open the door. Open the door.
What a joke. I can't believe you're going for this. This is stupid. This is what desperate teams do. And he's getting chased.
And he's down.
Beautiful.
Oh, wonderful.
Beautiful. You
Awesome.
give them the ball on 44 yards. He lost 16 yards right there. That's what desperate teams do. I mean, that's what desperate teams do.
Yeah. Punching above your weight class.
What a joke. What an absolute joke.
And it's clear. God almighty. Yeah, after they sent 2 free blitzers at you, the last 2 plays, what made you think that was a good idea?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, that was pathetic. I can't believe you went for it.
Wow.
I can't physically believe you went for it.
But there again, is that I mean that's a lot on CJ, of regardless of whether that was a bad call or not. You can't lose 16 yards, and now you put them in scoring position immediately.
Tay asked if we'll be watching the next game live too. I have a function to attend, so we will be back tomorrow night for Ravens Bills. Yes. We are accidentally doing both AFC games, and then we'll be here Monday night for the national championship game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. By the way, the Allstate High Tide commercial, that's commercial of the year. It's the best one.
What, the goober that goes, high tide!
High tide! High tide! Yeah. I'm not as much a fan of the other commercial where the guy brings the duck to the tailgate.
Oh, I think that one's pretty funny.
I mean, the best part of it, obviously, is the mascot.
Yeah, he's cooking the duck at the Oregon
end,
Ducks
tailgate. Oh, come on, man! Yeah, and the Oregon Ducks standing behind him, like, dude.
God, I hate Kansas City.
And we'll just bleed the clock.
Yeah, I mean, the other beauty of this is on fourth down, you couldn't even, you barely got to the damn line.
Oh, God. Hell, it didn't even get it off, did they? Technically.
Yeah, they did.
That was already on zero, wasn't it?
It can be on zero. They've got a
tenth. Right. Still had like a tenth of a second left.
This just feels so fucking hopeless. Xavier Worthy doing what he does best. Oh, I caught one 2 feet from the line of scrimmage, and I'm going to dance for no gain.
And then fall down.
When Kansas City wins this game, and I feel very sure that they're that they're going to.
Okay.
I'm going to ask a question on our social medias. Which do you hate more, the Tom Brady New England Patriots or this Chiefs team? And I think the percentage is going to be closer than you think.
Yes.
Ooh, stop for the Texans. I don't think you're kicking a.
That'll be an interesting outcome.
I don't think you're kicking a 60-yarder.
Is the recency bias?
That's what
enough?
Yep, that's what I'm counting on.
The recency bias is going to say yes, and I don't know that I don't know that that's the case. I don't feel like this team is hated as much. Do you?
Not yet, but I feel like it's coming. They win this game, and again, I feel like it's coming. I feel like this game is enough probably to push you getting damn close. It's getting damn close. Andy's not as unlikable as Bill. That's one of the differences.
No. I mean they're and
I don't think Kermit. I don't think Kermit is as unlikable as Tom.
He's not. You know, they're very similar in the fact that they have star tight ends. One way more likable than the other.
Yes, Gronk way more likable than Kelsey.
Exactly. No, I mean the Patriots actually cheated. We like to make jokes that the Kansas City Chiefs pay the refs, but the Patriots actually cheated. So
is it a joke anymore? Is it a joke anymore? This almost is starting to feel like the Eggs are good for you. Eggs are bad. Will you just make up your fucking mind? It's breakfast and I gotta eat.
Right.
I mean, you get so far down a rabbit hole where a team gets bailed out by the officials every single week. You get to a point where you go, what the fuck are we even doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you do this every single fucking week? And I get it. Better teams get 50-50 calls. But Jesus Christ, you get every single one of them. If you're playing on the DraftKings today, you care to take a stab at who the highest scoring player in this game is?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce has 25.3 points. He is 1.
Yep.
2 is Joe Mixon at 18. The two quarterbacks are at 12.86 and 11.42. Nico Collins has 10.3. Nobody else has over 9 points.
Yikes.
That is horrific.
Mm-hmm. Alex Majabi says, Tom being the 6th round pick and becoming the GOAT is just cool as hell. It is a cool story.
It was a cool story for the first 4 years. And then he became an insufferable douchebag.
It's weird how these guys are cool, and then when they hit stardom and start dating super rich women, then
I don't give a fuck who you're
assholes.
dating. I don't give a fuck who you're dating. And
loved Travis Kelce before he got with Taylor Swift, and now you fucking hate him.
Yeah, because I didn't really. He wasn't an insufferable douche doing Pfizer commercials before he met Taylor. I'll be honest with you, the Pfizer commercials pissed me off more than Taylor Swift did. The Taylor Swift part of it, I'm just tired of hearing your fucking name. Oh, I got the shot. Hey, shut the fuck up.
Travis
please.
will never forgive you, or he'll never forgive you, Travis.
Oh, I got the shot. Awesome. Did you get one for herpes too? You douchebag.
Oh, it's funny. Pfizer, you want to pay me to take a shot? I'll take it. No doubt. Put my face on those commercials.
Yeah, enjoy the next heart attack in your fucking 5G. I grew up a Jets fan. My soul is worth a little bit more than that. I need at least 1 or 2 Super Bowls. What in the fuck was that?
Good Lord.
What in the absolute fuck was that? First of all, he had Dalton Schultz wide ass open right in front of him. And he got somebody killed. He is out cold. Oh.
Reed took it to the side of the head on that.
Yeah, here's my question. Why could he not have dumped that off to Joe Mixon for the very easy first down?
Well, because he's not very smart.
He's just not very good.
No, don't be so pessimistic. Bobby Barnett says that 3-peat's coming. Why even watch? Can't run from it. It's going to happen. You do know that the Chiefs were the better team, right? Like this was always going to happen. They were always going to win this game, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, but you got to look at the how you're winning it. I mean, the Chiefs have 2 touchdown drives, both that were kept alive by just god-awful calls. 2 roughing the passer calls that wouldn't have been called on another quarterback in the fucking world.
No, that's not true. They would have been called on Tom Brady. And Pat's the new Tom.
Well, Tom's not in the league anymore, so...
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that treatment is reserved for those guys.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does make
over and over.
It does make for just a miserably boring. I mean, this game's been terrible. Insanely boring, and I mean, I've felt since the Mahomes the blow to the head call, this is over. The Texans are not winning this game. Now next week, that's a slightly different story. Because I haven't walked away from this. I don't feel any better about how quote unquote good the Chiefs are.
No. I feel just as uneasy about the Chiefs as I have for weeks. You're gonna get got at some point.
And a bad kick there for the Texans.
I mean, yay, congratulations. You lost one game that you were trying to win this year. But somebody's going to get you. And it's probably going to be the Baltimore Ravens or the Buffalo Bills. I had a great feeling it was never going to be the Houston Texans.
Well, I mean, you can't defend Travis Kelce, which is
no.
That's kind of an undoing. I mean, the Bills at least have Dorian Williams, and the Ravens have Roquan Smith. Something we'll talk about tomorrow is which one of those teams is better equipped to beat Kansas City. Is it Buffalo or Baltimore? Yeah, that's probably the ball game. Because now they're going to bleed this out. Pat never turns the ball over in these situations. I want to hit Kareem Hunt in the face with a fucking baseball bat. Like, dude, you fucking dance more than any irrelevant player I think I've ever seen. Like, shut the fuck up and just go to the huddle. God damn. For a guy that should have made $200 million in this league and made 12, shut the fuck up. That irritates the piss out of me.
Well, there he goes
now,
again.
I was about to say, on that one, okay, I'll let you dance on that one because you actually did something there that not every running back could have done. But the first one, my God, it's a 4-yard run, dude. Calm the fuck down. You didn't just cure cancer. Sit the fuck down.
He's like, I'm still that guy.
No, you're not. That's the reason no team in the NFL will give you a shot as that guy. The Cleveland Browns had to do it twice. Every other team in the league's looked at you and gone, I think I'm good.
Don't think I will. Oh my God,
Xavier Worthy.
Let's catch the ball here, okay? Can you please? I can't do it much better. I mean, I guess I could have got it a little higher. It probably wasn't completely in your comfort zone, but come on, man. Do gooder.
Do gooder.
But it should tell you everything you need to know that he has 4 catches for 36 yards and 30 yards after the catch. Which means the only ones that they trust him to catch are the ones behind the line.
Xavier Worthy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He has stone hands.
Oh, now they're showing the yards after the catch on the Travis Kelce. Show me miles per hour, because I think it was 6.
He's still crafty, though.
Oh, yeah.
Aziz Al-Shahir. God, that is...
Know.
What the fuck are you looking at?
It's like the little blind kid, the little video of the blind kid.
Jesus Christ, what are you
What
looking at? You step forward right there. For what purpose? And goddamn, did you think he was shooting that out of a shotgun? Or, oh, he cut. Fuck, I got to jump now. What a dipshit.
Hashtag rigged is the top trending thing.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Twitter.
Now, here's the question. Is Andy Reid ballsy enough to do something stupid here, or do you just kick the field goal? I mean, because to me, you can't.
You just kick the field goal.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no. It's 4th and 1. We're up 8. All I got to do is just kick the field goal.
The only way they win this game is if I go for it. There is no other alternative.
Yeah.
Because they are not scoring on me twice in 5 minutes.
I need to make this a 2-score game and just go home.
GG Gambling said, but what if they miss? They won't. They never do.
They won't. 11-point game with 4:38 to go.
And CJ Stroud's like, well, fuck.
Well, I mean, Houston Texans will come out firing. And I got a pretty good feeling how the next drive's going to end.
An interception?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll end up being Trent McDuffie. He'll finally get that interception that he was looking for all game long. Right? He's so close on like 2 of them. This will be the one. And that's how we'll end it. They may put together a stellar drive to get them down to the 40-yard line. And then, there's the turnover.
By the way, did you see that USC hired Rob Ryan as their new linebackers coach?
Let's go. Good for them. Rob's still out there doing stuff. Where's he been? Where was he recently?
He was with the Raiders the last I heard.
Yeah. Well, I'd take any job over that.
Yeah, he's been a senior defensive assistant for the Raiders. God bless, he has been a lot of places. Rob Ryan has been in the NFL as long as I've been alive. Well, no, that's not true. He's been in football as long as I've been alive. Collegiately, he was at Western Kentucky, Ohio State, Tennessee State, Hutchinson Community College, Oklahoma State, and now he's at USC. In the NFL, he's worked for the Cardinals, the Patriots, the Raiders twice, the Browns, the Cowboys, the Saints, the Bills, the Redskins, the Ravens. He's worked for 9 of the 32 NFL teams. Good Lord have mercy. Hey, NFL honors. We'll be there.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I feel pretty sure of it. I haven't gotten a confirmation yet, but yeah, I feel pretty sure we'll be there.
Well, let's hope so. That'll be cool.
Oh. God, I'm tired of Kansas City. I swear to you, when this whole thing started, I vowed that I would never hate Kansas City as much as I hated New England.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
But you do. Okay.
I do. I'm so tired of listening to these commentators just fucking scrape their molars with Pat Mahomes, who, by the way, has not been particularly good today.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and you're just flossing your tonsils with Pat Mahomes.
Did you feel the same way when John Madden would go on and on about Brett Favre?
I was too young.
Okay.
I mean, I remember it,
yeah,
but not enough for it to like piss me off.
Okay.
I mean, I trust me, I remember it. Hell, I did it in the stand-up act for years.
The media's not treating them any differently than they did with New England and Tom.
No, I'm not saying they did. I fucking hated New England too.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. New England was a team that, I mean, I would be ashamed to even say what I thought about New England out loud. I'm afraid they wouldn't let me on an airplane anymore if I told you what I, honest to God, thought about New England by the end.
Right.
I mean, I used to tell a joke on stage that if I had one bullet to kill one person, it would be the toughest decision in my life between Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Nancy Grace. I don't know which one it is, but damn it, it's one of you. And then Hillary Clinton slid in there.
I don't have any of that because I never hated New England. Like,
I don't know how you didn't. I don't know how a fan of any other team didn't hate New England.
I didn't. I always liked New England. I always thought Tom was great. I always thought that that was a well-run organization. I had respect for Bill. I hated him, but I had respect for him. I mean, it's kind of like, I was going to say it's kind of like Duke basketball, but I do hate them. But it was kind of the same thing. Like with Coach K, you had to admit the guy was great at his job. So, I mean, and I loved that defensive tenacity that they had on that team. Teddy Bruschi and Mike Vrabel. I mean, I don't know. I never hated them.
Boring.
I always respected the fact that they won.
They were boring. They had 1 year they weren't boring, and they got beat by the Giants.
Yeah.
Oh, man, CJ Stroud is not good. That was actually... That went from a terrible play to, good for you. Although it would have been better if you'd have gone full Matt Stafford and just thrown it at his shoelaces and said, he was in the area.
It was, everybody's hatred was overblown. I always felt for New England, and
that makes me think you're either lying or insane.
I'm not.
Anybody that didn't hate the New England Patriots that wasn't a New England Patriots fan, I think you're a fucking serial killer. Now, I'm a Jets fan, so for me, it wasn't just hate. It wasn't just hate. It was unabashed, like, I want bad shit to happen to you.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, and I guess part of my, I didn't really have an allegiance to them. I mean, I had family members that lived up there and were New England Patriots fans. I'm a Red Sox fan, so like, of course, there's same area kind of thing. Like, I just never hated them.
Yeah, I tend to agree with the chat that.
And then I love you
did, but then he showed up and won you a Super Bowl, and now you don't remember it.
False. No, it's categorically false.
Is it though?
Yeah. I got 10 years of a sports show that'll tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that, so
I know you. I know you weren't. I'm just saying, I never did. I remember doing Deflategate shows. And I took we had a lot of heat, I guess, from like callers and shit that would, because I was defending Tom. Why are you defending Tom? Because, I mean, facts are facts, right? Ideal gas law. That's just science, guys.
Chiefs Nation UK said, Jeremy, I love you guys, even though you hate my team. I try to not be that fan. I barely even talk about it. And that's why we don't hate your fanhood. You know what irritates me more than anything is the fan, and I could call names here. I'm not gonna. But the Chiefs fan that I've met now that doesn't have a fucking clue who Elvis Gerbach was. Because they were rooting for the New England Patriots for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the true fan, I'm happy as fuck for you. You're an actual Chiefs fan, or even if you just came along and you plan on sticking with the Chiefs. I'm good with that. It's that annoying-ass Chiefs fan, and I've been trolling Facebook waiting for that person to show up. Because I posted that referee in the Chiefs official jersey, and I know it's coming. I know somebody's going to, you're just a hater. Yeah, of you. I'm a hater of you. I don't mind Andy Reid. I don't even mind Pat Mahomes. I get tired of watching games that I absolutely know you're going to win. And I don't give a damn who it is.
No.
Let's catch.
Yes, sir.
Let's catch. 27. I don't know what you're waving your hands for. That's catch. You can look around and see there's no flag. What do you want there? That's catch.
That ball is moving.
That's catch. Challenge it. It's not going to go the way you want it to. That's catch. Oh, I see an onside kick in our future. We're going to the 2-minute warning.
We still got plenty of time for that CJ Stroud interception.
Oh, I would not have snapped that before the 2-minute warning. Well, I don't know that I would have. That's why. Yeah, it's because you don't have time to set up anything.
And now he's calling timeout.
He's calling timeout at the 2-minute warning.
CJ Stroud's calling the timeout on the floor, on the ground. Like,
that's fucking
come on, man.
Chiefs Nation said he became a Chiefs fan in 2009, has pictures on his Instagram of him and his dad at the game.
Good.
Totally fine. You, no qualm. And frankly, I hope you win 10 for you. It just drives me crazy to see the same. I don't want to see any team win all the time. That's why I hate Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I hate Alabama. And guess what? Once you get humbled, Alabama is like 33% of the way through rehabilitation school of I won't hate you anymore. Because you know what happens when those teams get humbled?
You gotta
Your
have
fan base. Yeah. When you get humbled like that for a few years in a row and you don't make the playoffs or you don't make the college football playoff, you know what happens to your fans? The annoying ones move the fuck on.
Yeah.
The ones that drive me crazy, they go find another team to root for because they're front runners. And then you annoy me way less.
Alex Majabi says you're a fan if you can name your team's third string guards. And you can count me out. I ain't a fan of nobody then.
Xavier Newman.
Fuck about those guys.
Let's see. Xavier Newman and Max Mitchell, I believe, for the Jets' third string guards. I know Xavier Newman is. They don't have a sixth guard, so I'm assuming Max Mitchell would come over as the one that plays tackle that shows up as the third stringer guard.
Nice.
This is a great time for me to say that I absolutely unabashedly hate the onside kick, too. Nobody ever recovers it.
Hell, how many have we had this year? 3?
Let's see.
It's no fun to do them anymore if you have to announce it.
You worry way too much about the announcing of it. 95% of onside kicks were announced anyway.
Yeah, but I don't like the fact that you can't do it surprise. I mean, it wouldn't matter in this situation, of course. Like if you score here, everybody knows you're going for it. Like you got to do the onside kick.
Third and 10, minute 57 to go. CJ Stroud, this doesn't fit, and there's no Joe Mixon on the field. That's beautiful, and that's why it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, Dare Ogunbowale can't block. That's fun.
There's a playoff George Karlaftis again.
Yeah, he does become. He becomes something special in the playoffs.
I mean, he had a great run last year.
If you're the Texans, you have to kick field goal right here.
And that's 2 big plays he's made tonight.
Oh, especially since CJ Stroud can't walk.
Yep.
Oh, boy. So even if you recover the onside kick, now you get Davis Mills. Actually, just watch him miss this. Watch him fucking miss this kick.
They can't get the net.
Yep, blocked.
Oh, he blocked.
I saw it coming. I saw it coming as soon as that ball snapped. I went, no shot.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I saw him coming off the edge.
Worse.
I saw him coming off the edge.
Oh, what a game. What a terrible game for Kaimi Fairbairn.
I didn't really have anything.
Jesus
that didn't
Christ.
have anything to do with Fairbairn. That had to do with whoever's over there on the left side. Hey, maybe that was cute from Laramie Tunsil.
I mean, of course,
Laramie Tunsil Tunsil didn't even get out of his stance as he was being run by. Jesus, what a group of fucking losers. And I'm sure some smartass will go, sports talk guy calling a team losers. Yes, I am. Yes. And guess what? If you're the smartass that comments that, don't be shocked when I call you a fucking loser too.
Yeah, I got eyeballs.
Because invariably, do you know what I do every time somebody does that? I click on their picture. What is it that you want to show Google? Because that's your Google picture that shows up in that. And invariably, it's some bald fucking loser that looks like they're in their mom's basement waiting on a fucking Hot Pocket to show up. Anyway. Kansas City moves on. And now we get a game that I don't feel like is somewhat predetermined. God, Kaimi Fairbairn did have a rough day. Even that last one.
Yeah.
The last one wasn't his fault, but it's still bad.
Right. He missed 2 kicks and got 1 block.
All right. I think that's I think we can put a bow on this one.
Yes, sir. It's all over but the crying.
I think we can put a bow on this one. We'll be back tomorrow for. Oh, and I never changed the graphic. Oh, hold on, I got to change that just for posterity's sake. I got to change it just. We'll be back tomorrow for Ravens Bills.
Yeah, why did they did you notice on the television they subtracted a point for the Houston Texans?
I did not.
They did. It was 23-11.
I did not.
Ago. It's like y'all are so bad. We're taking away.
You
points.
suck. So we're going to take this point. You don't need it. It doesn't matter. This is ours now.
I was sitting there staring at it, going, "That's not right."
What the fuck?
They had 12.
Is there a plague of locusts flying through Kansas City right now?
What is happening? It's the confetti. It's the Kansas City Chiefs fans are so excited that they're going to the conference championship game again. I guess.
I think it's a damn plague of locusts just flying through the air. Andy Reid, 300th win. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Kansas City's good. Awesome. And we will root for whoever wins tomorrow, which for me is tough because it's Baltimore and Buffalo.
Oh, it's going to be a great game, and we'll be here with you with the live reactions to all of it, 6:30 tomorrow night for the other AFC divisional game.
I think we have breaking news. The Atlanta Falcons are hiring Jeff Ulbrich as their defensive coordinator.
Oh, goody.
That's a solid hire.
I'm sure they'll have fun with that.
That's a solid hire. He's a good hire. Look,
Good
I liked him a lot.
Not a head coach.
Not a head coach. Also, not a head coach that should be still calling plays. That was one of the things that fell apart for the Jets. But really good hire for Atlanta. This is actually a reunion. He's going back to Atlanta. He had been there before. So I will actually try to get old Jeffro on the show one day sometime in the offseason.
That'd be nice. All right, so coming up tonight, or in just a few moments, I guess, 8 o'clock start, Washington Commanders, Detroit Lions. It was asked in the chat, who you got?
I do love seeing Matt Ariza just take off and run for his fucking life on the safety. No!
Oh, they gave him 2 points.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys.
I got to fix the score.
We'll make that look more respectable.
It doesn't, though. It really didn't change shit. You still lost comfortably.
I got the Detroit Lions tonight, no doubt.
Oh, God. I just realized if Kaimi Fairbairn had made that extra point, all the Texans bettors would have – that'd have been 8. It was 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross. That's gross.
Yep.
That makes you think that Vegas is a bunch of witches.
How close will the Commanders keep it is the question.
Closer than this game was. I believe it will be closer than this game was. Final score might not be as close, but it will be more of a game for longer.
Yep.
This after the Pat Mahomes phantom roughing the passer, this didn't feel like a game again. Mahomes 16 of 25 for 177 yards, and they won comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gross.
Yep.
Go subscribe to the NFLDraft.net Patreon. We will be doing a slew of live streams tomorrow for Bills Ravens. We'll be doing another one in the place of the ESPN show on Monday. Look for that probably about 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will be doing a national title game live stream on Monday night.
Indeed. We will see you back here with all of that. Enjoy the night. Jeremy, don't get too crazy at your shenanigans.
I'm gonna. I've already gotten a little crazy. I'm a couple beers deep here.
All right.
And couple
Staying
shots of
in or
tequila.
going out?
No, we're going somewhere. I didn't ask. I've got to go quickly, take a shower, and get dressed. So before the night game starts. Tank is frozen in time. I swear his internet knows when we're done.
Why?
Because you just froze in time for about 30 seconds.
Oh, nice. All right, yeah, it's given out.
Yeah, it's dog tired, boss.
Yeah, dog tired. All right, ladies and gents, we'll see you tomorrow.
We will reconvene tomorrow.